For years, the automotive world has been locked in a heated debate. Are big V8 engines still relevant in a future dominated by turbocharged V6, hybrids, and electrification? Are large displacement, naturally aspirated engines simply outdated, inefficient relics of the past? With the launch and continued evolution of a certain 7.3-liter V8, that debate has finally been settled. Not with marketing hype, not with flashy dyno numbers alone, but with real-world performance, durability, and an engineering philosophy that speaks directly to truck owners, fleet operators, and engine experts alike. The manufacturer didn't just build another V8. They built a statement engine, one that redefines what a modern large displacement gasoline engine should be. Over the last decade, automakers aggressively pushed smaller turbocharged engines. On paper, the strategy made sense: better fuel economy, lower emissions, higher peak power per liter. But in the real world, especially in heavy-duty trucks, commercial fleets, RVs, and work applications, many of those benefits didn't translate as promised. Engineers and mechanics began noticing consistent issues: turbo heat stress, complex cooling systems, long-term reliability concerns, and expensive, out-of-warranty repairs. Turbo engines are impressive, but they're optimized for test cycles, not for 300,000 miles of towing and hauling. That gap between theory and reality is exactly where this particular 7.3-liter V8 stepped in. Internally known by a powerful nickname, this V8 was never designed to chase headline horsepower numbers. Instead, the engineers focused on three core priorities: massive low-end torque, extreme durability, and mechanical simplicity. According to the company's own powertrain team, the goal was to create an engine that could outlast the truck it's installed in. At first glance, the 7.3-liter V8 looks old school, and that's intentional. It uses a pushrod overhead valve design, a large bore and stroke, and a naturally aspirated cast iron block. But under the surface, this is a thoroughly modern engine. Key engineering highlights include advanced cylinder head airflow modeling, modern combustion chamber design, variable cam timing, precision fuel injection, and improved oiling and cooling pathways. The manufacturer used modern simulation tools to perfect an old-school layout. That's why it works. The biggest mistake in modern engine comparisons is focusing on peak horsepower. Truck owners care about torque at low RPM, and this is where the 7.3-liter V8 excels. Instead of waiting for turbos to spool or relying on high RPM power, it delivers immediate response, strong torque just above idle linear power delivery, and no lag or delay. That makes a massive difference when towing heavy trailers, hauling construction equipment, crawling off-road, or pulling loads up long grades. Our drivers don't care about spec sheets. They care that the truck moves instantly when loaded, and this engine does that every time. If power started the conversation, reliability ended it. Mechanics across the industry consistently report the same pattern: fewer failure points, lower operating temperatures, and less stress on components. Unlike turbocharged engines, this V8 doesn't rely on boost pressure, intercoolers, high-pressure turbo bearings, or, those complex emissions-driven heat cycles. This is one of the few modern engines I see that's built to be rebuilt. That statement alone explains why this 7.3-liter has gained legendary status so quickly. The manufacturer designed this engine specifically for hard use. That includes long idle times, high-load towing, extreme temperature swings, and honestly some pretty dirty environments. Construction crews, utility companies, and RV owners have all gravitated toward the engine for the same reason: it just keeps running. Downtime costs more than fuel. This engine saves money where it matters. In an era where engines are increasingly complicated, the manufacturer took a contrarian approach. This 7.3-liter V8 proves that simplicity is not outdated. It's strategic. Fewer moving parts mean fewer failures, easier diagnostics, faster repairs, and longer service intervals. This is especially important for rural operators, remote job sites, developing markets, and emergency services. When something does go wrong, I can actually fix it without removing half the engine bay. The success of this 7.3-liter V8 forced a major shift in how the manufacturer approaches engine development. Rather than abandoning large engines entirely, they doubled down on application-specific powertrains, turbos where efficiency matters most, and large displacement engines where durability matters more. This engine proved that there's still massive demand for honest engines. Another sign the debate is over is the aftermarket response. Engine builders and performance shops have embraced this V8 for resto mods, drag builds, off-road projects, and even marine applications. Why? Well, it's because the engine offers strong block architecture, excellent airflow potential, and high torque capacity, even without forced induction. this is the best modern V8 foundation we've seen in years. That level of enthusiasm doesn't happen accidentally. When towing heavy loads, naturally aspirated engines often operate closer to their optimal efficiency range. That's a crucial distinction, and it's one that's rarely discussed in marketing brochures. This 7.3-liter didn't just win customers. It forced competitors to rethink their strategies. Rivals now face an uncomfortable reality. Smaller engines aren't always better. Complexity doesn't guarantee longevity, and customers still value durability over innovation theater. The manufacturer reminded the industry that engineering fundamentals still matter. Perhaps more importantly, this 7.3-liter proves that innovation doesn't always mean adding complexity. Sometimes it means refining fundamentals so thoroughly that the result outperforms trend-driven alternatives. By combining traditional architecture with modern materials, precision manufacturing, and advanced simulation tools, the manufacturer created an engine that feels timeless yet current, a bridge between proven mechanical principles and contemporary engineering standards. This engine didn't silence critics with marketing slogans, it did it with miles logged, loads pulled, and engines still running years later. This V8 didn't end the debate by being perfect, it ended it by being honest, and in today's automotive world, honestly, that might be the most powerful engineering choice of all. The Godzilla engine has also, maybe unintentionally, created a new benchmark in the upfitting industry. Companies that manufacture specialized equipment, like ambulance builders, tow truck converters, and motorhome manufacturers, have actually reported that the predictable power band and robust architecture of this V8 really simplify their own engineering challenges. They don't need to design around sudden torque spikes from a turbo kicking in, or worry about idle stability when running heavy hydraulic pumps or electrical generators. The engine provides a steady, reliable power foundation, making the entire vehicle package more robust and, honestly, just easier to engineer. It has become the preferred choice for applications where failure is simply not an option. Looking toward the future, the existence and success of this powertrain actually provides a crucial bridge in the energy transition. Full electrification for heavy-duty, long-haul, or remote vocational applications, well, it faces some immense hurdles in battery weight, charging infrastructure, and energy density. A modern, clean, and incredibly durable gasoline V8 like this really fills the gap perfectly. It can run on internal combustion for decades to come, and its fundamental robustness even makes it an ideal candidate for conversion to alternative fuels like propane, compressed natural gas, or even hydrogen combustion. In that sense, it's not a relic of the past, but a highly adaptable platform for the future, proving that the most intelligent path forward isn't always a straight line away from what works. It is an engine built on the radical idea that trust, earned over miles and years, is a specification that simply can't be faked.